guys, it's Vyrrg here. I'm re-uploading a 1v1 with Syntheros from a couple months ago. He got it taken down through a copyright complaint due to the fact that I used his own words to kind of clown him. So I figured I'd re-upload it, do a little bit of commentary. A lot of people have been asking me for a video showing a 1v1 with assassins and kind of how I think about an assassin fight. Syntheros, as you can see from his gear here, he's got very high physical penetration. He's kind of geared towards being able to cut through heavy armored classes like myself. I usually sit pretty close to the cap on PDEF, usually about 64k. I'm buffed when you see my stats in this one, so that's why it's at 90k. But when I actually fought him, as you'll see in a little bit, I wasn't buffed, and I was sitting about 64k PDEF. It's quite close to the cap, so his physical penetration really helps him deal a lot more damage against me. But he doesn't have a lot of ways to really kill me if he can't get through my defense charms. So a big thing about fighting assassins need to lock you. They can rely on their own title to get through much of your combos. So for about a minute every single fight, they're pretty much free to do whatever they want. And I was kind of testing that ability right here. He came out of me buffed up, and I didn't really want to fight him buffed. And so I was just sitting there practicing my tanking ability, just sitting here running around in circles, seeing if I'm not fighting back, if I can just use defensive skills and see how long I can tank him. So I did it for a little bit, kind of was laughing at his, he likes to APS heavy armor. For some reason he believes that that's like the way to kill. But if you see right there, that's not really going to do a lot of me. Whereas his multi-hit skills, like elimination or something, that's really going to do a lot of damage. So yeah, I mean, the key to killing a heavy armor class like myself is locking them, getting through the defense charms, and dealing a lot of damage, of course, which is always what you want to do. Syntheros deals a ton of damage. I got a nice purge there with 2 hits with my purge weapon, so I was like, all right, you know what, we'll do this, do the fight. I know people have been wanting to watch us fight. So I figured with my upgrades to gear, I was pretty close to gear. The same gear level as him, didn't have a 20 aptitude chart or anything, but it was still going to be a pretty fun fight. So the key to fighting assassins is getting them when their title's gone. So you saw me ulti. I'm kind of wasting most of his sparks, getting him to use his saves. I've got to waste his genie. I've got to waste his pots. He just wasted both right there while waiting for his cooldown of title to come off. So now I know the next time his title comes off, he's going to be pretty much a sitting duck. So I was camping attack weapon, attack blessing, which is a terrible idea against the deity sin. If you've got a good deity sin, you do not want to do that because they will tear through you. It's like giving them a whole nother deity set on top. So he's ultied, he's getting close to his title being off, but he's just trying to get more damage. If I can survive that, I know now he doesn't have ulti. He has purged me, I didn't notice. But if I can catch him now, he's got no ulti, no stealths that I can't get through. And I just wasn't really sure where he was. So I'm sitting here looking around, seeing he's going to come out of ulti, and then I realized maybe he's running away, which he was. Syntheros likes to run to Africa as another save type deal. So I've used both my stealths, but he's got nothing, so he dies very, very quickly. Was not expecting him to come back. Figured I'd try and kill him right here. A cult failed right before his title, or maybe he had his title, I'm not sure. But I'm not going to give him any mercy, as he won't give you any mercy if he's popping out from stealth on you. But yeah, if you see like the crazy amounts of pressure I'm able to put on him. Look, he's already wasted pot again. Almost killed me. I was able to get my genie off and just pretty much walk away. He's got to be able to control me if he wants to be able to kill me. A seeker that's free to walk around, you're not really going to do much against. But his title's off. I know that. He got me with a paralyze right as I was trying to get my immobilize off. Wastes his AD again. Still gets his title back. That was pretty much all he could do at that point. So now I know that his pots are gone. His genie's gone. The next time his title comes off, he's going to be pretty much dead. I see my ulti's coming off cooldown. I know I'm gonna be able to put a lot of pressure. It's pretty much coming into like the perfect time. So I ulti, triple spark, almost get him there. He wastes all of his chi trying to survive. Title's off, telly stun, he's got nothing, edge blur. That's game, folks. He likes to hop out on you midway through a fight. So this next fight, didn't start the recording until he had gotten a couple hits on me. You see him applying his title right there. He comes out with a stun, hits you a little bit, then applies title. So title's gonna be on for as long as possible. It's smart. It's a good idea. He still just doesn't have quite enough damage to get me through my charm. And of course, if I can just walk away, you're not gonna be dealing damage, and my charm's gonna be coming back. So once again, just waiting for that title to come off, tanking him as best I can. If he locked me a little bit better, I'd be dead. Right here, I know his title's coming off soon. Preparing for it. He gets me with an immobilize, and I'm an air glitch myself. When you air glitch yourself, if you're immobilized, you gotta wait until it comes off for you to fall back to the ground. Basically, you get teleported right above the ground. So if that hadn't happened, he would have been dead to rights, but you know, he was able to get out of my stun and anti-stun, and I couldn't really control him. Right here, that was a perfect triple spark. I don't know if he did it intentionally or not. I have my debuff on myself. I would have died there. But once again, that was all he had. So really, if you can control their stuns, you can control their kind of walk away from the locks, then they won't really be able to kill you. You've got to be able to waste their title, their saves through title by putting on AD or making sure they waste their genie and their pots. If you can do that during their title, they're pretty much screwed. If, however, you can't put any pressure on, if you're trying to camp Death Sword, which I have to do against a lot of Sins, then it's going to be a little bit harder. But for some reason, I was able to camp my attack sword that whole time, put a lot of pressure on him. It ended up doing very well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've got some more footage coming from some different Sins. Hopefully some more interesting fights. I know these are over pretty quickly, but the next ones might be a little bit better guide on how to PvP as a Sin. Thank you guys very much.